Rimmon, the real estate mortgage network, the wholesaler who's been with us for quite some time because they're fantastic. Remember, they have the free flyers that you can use and customize to bring into real estate offices to close more deals. One thing great about Rimmon is they're always looking at making you more successful, the loan officer, their client. And wait till you see, my friends, what these guys, our partners, have coming next. That's a teaser. Click this banner right over there for Rimmon. Yes, right, the show. On with the show. Here we go. So a few days ago, we did a show on Mortgage Shot that we shared with you on the post regarding buying Zillow Leads via their long form. Now, we received a whole bunch of responses from different loan officers around the country.
One such response came from Lindsay in Canton, Georgia, and she said, I paid for those Zillow Leads too. A lot. I'm going to print every lead before I don't have them. Now, the reason she said that was because we pointed out from another user that when they stopped paying for the leads, the existing leads were pulled from the account.
Now, that seems a tad unfair. After all, you did pay, and pay dearly for those leads. You think they'd stay in your account? Nevertheless, they didn't, allegedly. Now, Lindsay goes on to say that she bought 122 leads. She closed 3 deals. She spent $4,700 for those leads, and she made $4,600 in commissions for the branch. And then she says she quit, but that she kept getting auto-charged. As a result, she removed her credit card information. Then, interestingly, she got this response.
Understood, Lindsay. When we spoke, I thought you were seeing success and saw this as a partnership as I do. If you see lead quality go down, I need to know. If we don't know, we can't fix it. I'm here to help with this marathon. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on your campaign. Can we set up a conversation? Click here. I know you're super busy, but there must be a time in the next 2 weeks we can chat for 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, so there's a lot of ways that you can look at this. Lindsay did in fact close 3 deals. She did in fact bring in $4,600. Now the question is, could she have closed more of those deals? And we'll never know that. So there certainly is business to be gotten from here. And short of the continuing to charge on the credit card, though she informed that she wanted it canceled, allegedly. Scroll.
Oh, I'm still here watching you.
I really don't see anything wrong with what Zillow did. I mean, Zillow's in the business of sales, right? Zillow should have contacted her to get her back in the system. Though I will point out that calling it a partnership under the circumstances of actually losing money on the deal and charging the card probably didn't come across too well. Zillow, in fact, did do the right thing.
This reminds me about the story of the gold rush, where it was the vendor that sold the shovels and the pans and not the miner who eventually ended up making all the money. Just food for thought when considering where you spend your marketing buck.
And understand this very clearly. This is not in any way, shape, or form a knock on Zillow. I'm sure there's loan officers out there who are making money on Zillow. I've happened to hear from a number of them who aren't. Just understand where you're spending your money. Here's how it goes. You spend your money on marketing that works. You do not spend your money on marketing that doesn't. Again, food for thought.
Well, you guys may have seen these, but if not, they're pretty great, man. Today, in great real estate signage.
Standard Title Agency. A pretty good name for a company, but they didn't think about it when they put up this sign, right?
Well, I know there's not much choice in the name here, but is there possibly a maiden name you could use for professional purposes? Now, we're not poking fun, just saying 22-year-old immature boys buy homes too.
All right, I've seen the Amityville Horror, I've seen The Exorcist, and I understand that Ghostbusters is coming out with a much-anticipated and needed sequel. But how do you really know this house is haunted or not?
The power of suggestion, perhaps? In case you're bad at Wheel of Fortune, it says, honey, stop the car.
I gotta say I'm kind of fond of this one, but the ad does scream of a little desperation now, don't you think?
Okay, no pets in real estate ads. No, this is bad. But worth noting, this does look like the type of agent that thinks it's a good idea.
Okay, scratch that. Pets can be funny. This one's fantastic. If you're going to do pets, make it light and use dogs. Dogs are loyal and love you. Cats could do without you.
Okay, and finally, Bill McSpaden saying, not stupid or desperate. I mean, doesn't that kind of make you stupid and possibly desperate? I don't know. Maybe it's just clever. Gotta think about that one.
And finally, though, all 33 of our biggest banks, who control 80% of our country's money, passed all of their stress tests, which is great. It's a good thing this happened last quarter because those damn Brits in Brexit have Bank of America and Morgan Stanley shares down 13% and Goldman Sachs down a whopping 22%.
And that thanks to Brexit, any type of Fed interest rate hike that was on the near horizon now seems like a distant memory. Again, all of this is great from a loan officer perspective, a lending perspective, but not an investor perspective. We know this is happening because rates are down and applications and values are up. It's a good day to be a loan officer, so go out and make hay today. How do they know the house isn't haunted?
I don't know. You know, I actually had a transaction before
Yeah.
where it had to be disclosed that the house was haunted.
Yeah.
And everybody in the neighborhood believed this house to be haunted, and everybody had stories about this house that was haunted and knew who it was haunted by. It was an old house in Sassoon. And they put that in the disclosures.
I wonder if that would, instead of make people run from it, maybe some people would be like, yeah, I want it.
You know, the kids with the black hair and the white makeup and the black clothes. I mean,
gothers?
yeah, them. They probably think it's fantastic. Frankly, I could care less one way or the other.
All right, you guys have a great day. Let us know your thoughts on everything down below. Have a fabulous day. Subscribe for in the upper right-hand corner. We'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.
I mean, I'm thinking if you're past and you're going to come back and haunt me, you're going to take, I would assume, all that energy. All you're going to do is move a candle across the table. I mean, if you're going to haunt somebody, come back and haunt them. Throw knives at them. Right?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home if you're a ghost.
See you guys.
Later.